Welcome back to Murder is Game Over, Otaku. Let's check out the basements. We've got 2 other floors in addition to the basement. We've already been through, like, the main hotel area. So, ooh, this is a creepy basement. I don't like it. Yeah. Dark, spooky. If we're gonna have any clues in here. Oh, there's a doggy bag. Gotta get that doggy bag. Sorry. Messed up the doggy bag there. But I got it now. That's really the important thing. Oh, I got another quarter. Aw, what is this? Just like some sort of storage area? Is that a rat? Ugh. It's some sort of mouse rat thing. Doesn't look like our dog can attack it. That's fine. This looks like a clue. What is it, Cleo? It's an old issue of Stella, a J-pop idol genre music scene from 2 years ago. Tragedy shocked the world of J-pop as Jaime, aka Jennifer Beauregard, of Jaime x Rena, was suddenly found dead at a photo shoot. She passed away due to a severe allergic reaction. Her body recovered by her partner, Rena Ishida. Jennifer is survived by her parents and her sister Rachel. Jaime and Rena recently were approached by the Japanese record label. Attempts by Stella to interview her on the day of Jaime's passing were rebuffed. Future plans for Rena after her partner's death are unknown. So we could probably talk to Stella. So Stella also... Like, this is a big coincidence. We're definitely going to talk to her about this new fact. Yeah, she tried to talk to her on the day her partner died, and she tried to talk to her on the day that she died? Is there just something about death interviews? What's up with this? Okay, so I think we did all the areas to the left. What's this? A hotel keycard for room 1203. That's the murder victim's hotel room. How did the keycard end up in the basement if she never went to the basement? Alright. Maybe somebody hid it here to mess with us? This is that freight elevator. This connects to the theater, the scene of the murder. Somebody definitely slashed the cables to break the elevator, but why and when? We don't know what was destroyed. I mean, what was used to destroy them. Sounds like that's something we're going to be looking out for. Like that's a clue we're going to find just wandering around. And I think that's everything. I think we've been everywhere in the basement. Yeah, that feels like everywhere. Wait. Sorry, I thought that was a little doggy bag, but it is not. So let's go back to Stella and talk to her. We've got to confront her over this. Mezzanine. Just mezzanine and then up right. Or just up. Okay. The courtyard is a great place to walk your dog. Present evidence. Excuse me, Stella. I found this old magazine. Wow, the one that hasn't been released yet. I was gonna show it to Rena. I probably dropped it somewhere. Yeah, I found it in the hotel basement. I wrote an article about her past in Philadelphia leading up to the performance, along with this old picture. What picture? Public Gardens. I was at the Public Gardens 2 years ago to do a photo shoot with Jaime and Rena for my music scene. I set up my automatic camera when I stepped away to take a phone call. It's Jennifer's sister who was meeting us, bringing us costume changes. That's when the tragedy struck. Jennifer had serious allergies. She'd been stung by a bee. By accident, she left her medical auto-injector back in the car. Rena raced back to get it. By the time she returned, it was too late. It wasn't until later when I was at the hospital that I noticed, hey, my automatic camera took a picture. I know it looks bad, but Rena recovered Jennifer's auto-injector. She was just trying to treat her with the epinephrine before she passed. I don't know. That really does look like deliberate murder right there. After that day, Rena became a very different person. Soon she was back in Tokyo working with the records, and she stopped returning my calls. It's a sad story, but why was your magazine in the basement? What were you doing down there? There's something wrong with the elevator. What do you mean? Well, I left the mezzanine, I pressed the button to go to the first floor, but that's not what happened. Somebody swapped buttons on the elevator. That's gotta be it. I was alone in the basement. I got lost. I'm sorry I lied earlier. I didn't want to seem suspicious. Before I found my way back to the elevator, I heard a strange pop sound. Ooh, was that the sound of somebody breaking the elevator thing? I don't have an explanation. I thought it's worth mentioning. Very interesting. And I don't want to do the entire conversation again. Sorry. It was a different color, so I thought that meant it was like a super cool different thing to be different. I don't know. Let's just zoom through this conversation. Yeah. I'm definitely feeling like... Yeah, I don't know, but why would somebody switch the basement and the first floor? Because I could definitely see the 1 and the B being swapped, and that would still make sense on this elevator plate, right? Or maybe not, actually, if the 12 and the 13 are like that, too, because it looks like the lower number is on the right. So would that really have basement on the left? No, because the basement is lowest. Basement should be on the bottom. No more questions. I've got lots of questions, though. Alright, let's go. Take the elevator. Let's go up to the 13th floor, because we've done a lot of investigation in the basement. We know there's a bunch of stuff waiting for us on floor 12. At least 2 people. So let's explore the maybe not as crowded... Oh my gosh. Can we just see the ground far below us? Ugh. Okay, so 13th floor, and the roof, and the room. Okay, we've got a room. This leads to the roof. Don't see anything on the roof. Whoa, my dog finds a trash can? What is it, Cleo? Look, there's a dog toy. Really, Cleo? Is that a clue? Okay, fine. You can play with it, Cleo. Definitely a clue. Dog toys, always clues. And speaking of dog stuff, we've got a doggy bag. Look like holes in the floor. Why would anybody want to be here? Like, I would be too scared. No, another clue. Paperwork, the financial balance sheet for the hotel. Serious debt, needs the money. No wonder Betty was demanding to have the money as quickly as possible. It really needs the convention to be a success. We should speak to her and see what she has to say about this. Yeah, sure, we can do that. And then here's Hannah. Yikes, watch it with the dog. It's not safe here. Jeez. Okay, I'll talk to her again as Guy, but first just double checking to make sure there are no clues or doggy bags hidden there. There appear to be none. This floor is off limits to hotel guests. I get it. You're a detective. So she works here. I didn't know the victim. I'm not really into anime stuff. There's a strange Japanese statue that was sent to the hotel last week. Left it on the front desk in the foyer. Is it still there? I don't think so. I'm a hospitality minister for about 6 months. We don't get that many people. My boss likes to put on a show. So I spend most of my time on the 13th floor trying to clean this place up. Yeah, we heard about that. That's alright. I don't mind sticking to myself. Oh, you met my boss. She's hard to miss, right? I was working on 13th floor all evening. I didn't know anything happened. If I were you, I'd figure out who's on the 12th floor at the time of the death. How's a body appear in a locked room? I don't know. Manager... The hotel's had a lot of problems. I fixed the windows up here. The elevator suddenly broke 2 weeks ago. That's why I'm here, right? I'm not a big anime fan, but I know about sewing. That merchandise sold by Lana looked cheap, shoddy, and mass-produced. How would the record label react if they found out she's making bootleg costumes? Could that be part of the reason why there was murder? So we did talk to Lana. My boss thinks this place is haunted and a ghost did it. I don't ask questions, she gives me a paycheck. It's just a huge mess. So we could probably talk to both those characters, like we're going to talk to the one about the cheap merchandise, and we'll talk to the other about the hotel debts. So what is this room? This room is haunted, but we've got 2 clues here. It's a doggy bag. And... this is a medical device called an auto-injector. It's used to treat severe allergic reactions by piercing the skin with a needle. It's an empty one. The name of the patient's been peeled off. I don't know who it belongs to. Like we just saw 2 years ago, that's sort of what killed the current victim's partner. Okay, let's go back to, which one is it? Mezzanine? What is the difference between first floor and mezzanine? I'm not sure because I'm not a hotel person. But it looks like, where's our map? Like, it looks like the mezzanine is 1 floor above the first floor, but it's not considered the second floor? I don't know. I don't even know what mezzanine means. Okay, let's talk to her. We're gonna present the evidence. Give me that! You know what this is, the hotel balance sheet. Hey, that's proprietary information. The records confirm the hotel's about to be repossessed by a bank if you don't make a bunch of money. So, desperate, you're willing to do whatever it takes. Stop already, it's true. If we don't raise $1 million by next quarter, we're history. It's gonna open a ghost tour business. You know, let the ghost enthusiasts spend the night on the 13th floor, that sort of thing. It's not safe, but we need that money, honey. So when you found out there was a murder, you want to take advantage of it. I admit that thought crossed my mind, but I didn't kill her. I was in the convention suite trying to get Mr. Kramer to pay up. That was far more important. Yeah, she needs the cash. I'm an opportunist. Does that make me a monster? I'm just as baffled as everybody else about what really happened. But if you and your dog can find a killer, there's hope, right? I do want to know about that evil statue that was, like, in the lobby. Is this area the lobby? Foyer. Okay, close enough. Yeah, what happened to that statue? I have a feeling that statue is going to be important. That evil Oni statue. Okay, so the other person we're looking for is over here. Like, we talked to her about everything. Doesn't look like... I don't know, I guess we could talk to her about everything else again. So Kiki did get into a fight with the victim, yeah. She started Yokai Con. It doesn't look like we're getting any new information. Yeah, but like you have the cheap knockoff stuff that you were selling. That's what we want to ask about. Well, maybe we have to actually find a clue to that effect, like... Oh yeah, and Kiki we haven't met we We haven't met her yet, so we can't say anything about it, but I'm like, we wanted to check. I like this music, yeah. But no. What's this clue? It's the roses. Why'd somebody throw them here? To Rena from Robert. Oh, that was the guy who was harassing the victim. We heard that conversation. Why are you acting like that's not important? That's nobody's idea. Okay, well, it looks like we've explored everywhere. Well, except the 12th floor. So, in the next video, that's what we'll do. We'll go to the 12th floor, we'll explore thoroughly. I guess we can, like, step there here at the end of this video. How's that? Do a brief look around. Yeah, definitely there's something weird with those elevator buttons. I think somebody was swapping elevator buttons. Either the top 2 buttons were swapped or the bottom buttons were swapped. Or something like, you know, somebody did swap the buttons at the time of the murder and then re-swap them back to normal. Okay, 12th floor has 5 areas? Yeah, let's just explore this first area. Okay, there's Tomo. Oh, we've got another quarter. Now we can play the arcade game. Yay! Sweet. We're awesome like that. Got a room like there, room there, room there. Alright, I'll take a look at the map again. So, it just gives the room numbers. It doesn't say who's in each room. Oh, darn.